right, we're recording now. So I guess we're going to give a big intro.
Yeah.
It's the first one. So I'm going to give like on the count of three or whatever. Then we'll get in the whole interview process. We're gonna run by the seat of our pants at this point.
That's it.
Okay. So 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. This is our first ever episode of Behind the Barn Radio. Thank you. And tonight we have DJ Everman. DJ, how the hell are you doing?
I'm doing quite fine. Came up here with some guy I know that has this awesome show called Behind the Barn Radio. Came up here, sang some songs for him, and now I guess I'm roped into doing an interview and all this stuff.
I appreciate you coming up, man. Thank you. Your set was awesome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So, what's some things that you'd like to tell the people or whatever? I mean, I know you play around the tri-state area, around Huntington, West Virginia, Ohio, Kentucky. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name's DJ Everman. I'm not a rapper. I'm from Portsmouth, down the river from here from us a little bit. But what I will tell everybody first thing is what I always fail to tell everybody is to follow me. Find me on all the social medias. D.J.Everman, Everman.
Everybody, please go check him out.
Follow me. Facebook, check me out.
Everything. All the
Give me a
socials,
shot.
please.
Give me a shot.
Come on.
Other than that, just going playing as much music as I can between bands and solo shows, and writing music and doing cover songs. Just going out trying to have a good time and live it to the fullest. When you're in your mid-40s doing this type of stuff.
So, would you say like this is your midlife crisis and how you're handling this?
Probably. That's probably the likeliest scenario of what's unfolding here between some mental health issues I had at one point, and that was kind of the original challenge of me getting back into music.
Right.
And, but yeah, it was probably that. I couldn't afford a Corvette, so it's like, well, I'll play music and do shows.
I like it.
Yeah.
I love it. So, I know you talked about, so how long have you been playing music and everything?
I started playing music way back in the 20th century, probably 1989 or something, with a little 2-string guitar me and my buddy he had, and played for just a handful of years, and actually kind of quit in 1994, quit playing, didn't play again for like over 20 years. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, I went from to the age of 16 to the age of 38, I didn't play at all. I was terrified, already had all my kids and married and all this and that, and was scared, but went through, basically some health problems and decided to challenge myself to get over them, to go out and do what I'm doing now. Now I'm addicted to it. Now they're going to run me off. I'll keep doing it until they make me stop.
Right.
And now with social media, they can't make me stop. I can just keep recording and putting stuff out there.
Oh, yeah, we're going to go Facebook Live. We're going to do Instagram Live. We're going to get the music out there, regardless. So, what are some of your inspirations? Like, what was some of the things that, like, you talked about being not so much? I made the joke of the mental health or the middle age crisis or whatever. You talked about mental health and everything. Like, what were some of your inspirations to get back into doing this?
Well, it really was, and truthfully, it was very much after coming through some mental health problems. I had panic disorder, stuff like that, and was just scared. I quit as a kid because I had stage fright, so it was really just a challenge to see if I could get myself over it. I quit playing as a kid. I didn't even sing back then. I was just like playing bass, part of the rhythm section. That was still too scary for me. So I just quit at 16 years old, didn't play for all them years. And after going through what I went through with my panic attacks, stuff like that, I just wanted to challenge as once my brain was rewired, I thought, well, I'm going to go out and try this. Just started poking at it. I guess it's been about 8 years now. 2016, I started playing again. And got addicted to it. Now, what I'm doing now, like all the solo shows I do, and if I'm fronting a band, that didn't really start till the last couple of years. It's doing what I do now with my songs. So,
right. Excuse me.
I won't excuse it.
Please.
I'm going to.
Please, it's the first one. I'm sorry. Every camera that I have going on right now, I'm sorry. I don't know what's. That's amazing. Absolutely. Fantastic. So I know like what you play today and everything was a phenomenal set. It's going to be up here soon. Like where does your style come from? Where do you get like the inspiration to write in the style that you do?
I guess it's just a matter of what I grew up on. And like people would ask me for years and I'd write, because even though them years I didn't play, I would pick up the guitar every once in a while. Like every 2 or 3 years I'd pick it up and then I would write a song or two and this and that. And people would say, well, what's it like? I would never know how to describe it. Ever. Now, so inspiration growing up as a kid, it was, countryside, George Jones, Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings, Merle, but also growing up in the house I grew up in, it was a lot of 80s pop music. And then I personally was into, 70s classic rock, Kiss and all this type of stuff. But not 70s, but then like Guns N' Roses, stuff like that. So it's just kind of all over the map. And I think a big part of what I do is I try not to sound or just copycat anything, you know what I mean? So then it just threw me into a world of, it's usually what I end up getting is like, you got unique. I don't know if they're telling me it's any good or not, but generally what I get is it's unique. It's different.
No, you definitely have your own style.
Yeah. So, that's just where I'm at. The influences there, it was just, I didn't put any thought into it. So it was just if I had the guitar in my hand, whatever started coming out, because I don't write just the stuff I kind of perform under these things. I'm actually going to start doing more stuff, putting other music out that I'm just going to write whatever I write. It's just whatever it is at the time. It might be rock, it might be pop, it might be country or Americana type music,
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
So is there anything that you want to tell like anybody that's listening right now as far as like, I know you talked about the diversity and like what you, like you're not pigeonholed, you're not held in a box for anything. Like you're open to do whatever.
Yeah.
Is there anything that, any projects or anything that's coming out that you might want to plug?
Well, yeah. Thank you actually for asking, because I would have forgot otherwise. All I got to do is do the final submission part of it, but I will have a new song coming out probably about a month called Something About You. It's recorded by Junk Jam Records. And we'll have a lot more content coming out. I've got a song called The Truth out right there. So plugging that stuff big time, those guys, because they treat me super well. Come in and bring in guys to help me record this stuff. And so, I got that coming up. And then, about a week from now, I'll be on, going down around Lexington, Irvine, do a little radio spot, going to play down at the campus pub.
Nice.
Trying to play down that way a lot more because it's, we got a lot of cool spots around here, but it's hard to, like, no one knows me outside of our certain little area here. And I've not done good at promoting myself through these years. So it's like, even in our area, a lot of people don't, really know what I'm doing, because that's my weak point is self-promotion.
Well, one thing I will talk about, I mean, I'm not from here. I'm a transplant.
Yeah.
I came here for work and everything. And through work, I've lived and moved, and I've seen a lot of different things. And in the, 6 years that I've lived in the tri-state area, I will die on this hill that there is more original music, the music scene, Appalachian Untold and Radio West Virginia and all the guys down in like Berea and everything, Kentucky, that are doing stuff similar to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like there are more original artists coming out of Appalachia and where we are now.
Yeah.
Versus like going to Nashville. I lived in Nashville for 2 years. You go down Broadway. I mean, everybody's trying to make it, trying to do their own thing or do their own version of their own thing. And it's like copy and paste to what you hear on the radio.
Yeah.
Everybody here seems to be like we're going to do whatever we want. And nothing is going to change that.
Yeah.
No matter. So what's your thoughts on the music scene here?
Well, how much time we got?
I got time. I got time.
I got a buddy, old Steve Perry here, that I'm sure you'll have one at some point. Great songwriter here in the area. He always talks about, I don't know, I always joke about there's something in the river water or something. I don't know, because there is a crazy amount of amazingly talented people in our region here.
Oh, 100%.
He just talks about there's so many people around here that like you can go, sometimes people won't even go to a local show because, man, they can catch that same thing at their cousin's garage on a Wednesday or a Thursday or a Friday or Saturday.
Yeah.
So it's just, we're just loaded with talent around here. The Nashville thing, that's more of a destination. So there's people going out there, probably they're working, even if they're working Broadway, that's like their job. They don't have to go do drywall, what I do, and they're, as their main thing, and then, trying to get the music going. overall scene, whew, I don't want to upset people, but like,
no.
I don't care. It's me. They know me. Yeah. They know me. They know I just got to be honest. It's anytime you're doing something like this, it's really about the honesty. I'm not going to come here and be fake.
Right.
It's hard. I don't know, like you don't, and I feel like I get a lot more support out of like kind of my circle than a lot of people get. But everything feels disconnected to me when it comes to our local or regional music scene. It's
right.
I don't know. You run into a whole lot of egos. You run into
100%.
I'm sure you've come across that. Like,
I mean, no, I'm not going to throw names around. Or anything like
for
that,
sure.
But
Me neither. I still show all these people love, but it's
100%. But I mean, I feel like as far as Kentucky and West Virginia, Ohio, into the Virginia region and down to Tennessee on the eastern side, not so much middle western where Nashville and stuff is.
Yeah.
Like there is this surgence of whether it's rap, rock, metal, Americana, country, folk, bluegrass, like everybody is digging down into their roots.
Yeah.
And really showing their talents.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's one of the main things that I wanted to give this channel. I mean, this is an open platform. I know that there have been a lot of people that have come with the same styles almost that have played on the channel. But this was the intention of Behind the Barn Radio was never to like, oh, I'm going to only have this certain genre. Like this is 100%. Like if you want to come do rap, come do rap. If you want to do funk, pop, rap, rock, metal, whatever.
Yeah.
Come do it. Show me what you got to come in front of the camera.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is not a big operation. I mean, a lot of people think when they come here, it's like, oh, I thought this was something else. I thought you were actually in the studio. It's like, no, you're actually in a bedroom of my house. But like if you're willing to come and play, come and play.
Yeah.
Like it's all about the music. It's all about the meaning and what people want to say, what they have to say.
Yeah, you're providing a place for people to come put their art, no matter what it is. Yeah, and that's a great thing. Yeah, and so what you're talking about with the genres, like we've put some shows together where we don't try to be genre specific. We've had shows we put rappers on there with Americana, with metal, with punk. It just don't matter. Like to get good people knowing other good people. That's really what it's about. People with kind of the same mentality, which it takes you a while to work through and sift through everything and find like-minded people because it's rough out here for
100%. I mean, with the availability of the internet and everybody trying to be the next. Oliver Anthony, I guess. Would be like just immediately overnight blow up.
Yeah, you want that viral video
Yeah, just that one hit.
Yeah.
That one hit. But
15 seconds. You really only need 15 seconds.
No, you just need one good reel or one good TikTok.
Yep.
And I just hate the short format.
I'm not a fan either. That's why I struggle kind of with my social media promotion is that it's, I'm a long form guy. Like
I am too.
I'm going to watch documentaries. I need it to be 2 or 3 hours long for I'm probably going to be interested. Reels.
Right.
Like I'm forcing myself to try to get into that world because it's for promotion, which is what I personally suck at is promoting myself. I need to understand that world of reels, 15 seconds, 10 seconds, 7 seconds, you know, and that's just not how my mind works. It takes me that long to say, before I get my next thought out.
Right. Yeah. No, I understand. I mean, I have ADHD, so you think that I would be like, okay, next
I've got some. It ain't ADHD, but there's a word for it, but starts with an R, but.
Nah.
My eyes droop a little bit. You seen me?
I mean,
you're going to prove it on camera.
You're just tired.
I'm just tired.
You're just tired. There ain't nothing wrong with you. You're just tired. We're all tired here. I mean, hell, I just drove over 2,500 miles. No, over 2,000 miles, not 2,500. Don't quote me on that.
That's pretty close. That's
it was a long drive, and it's I'm going to be back on the road here on Sunday. But man, I understand about being tired.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the thing about like doing this kind of work, whether you're doing like social media or content creation or music or whatever, it's a constant grind. And if you're not doing it full time, which is a job in and of itself, you're having to compound on top of living a normal life, providing for a house, paying bills and everything, and then all of your spare time goes to that.
And it absolutely has to. And it's a nightmare if you can't do that because, you know, in our area, we're kind of far away from most things. You know, we're, you know, the closest any type of hub we have would be our kind of our Huntington area. But outside of that, you know, if we want to go to Cincinnati, we're 2 hours. If we want to go to Columbus, we're 2 hours. If we want to go to Lexington, we're 2 hours.
Right.
From like some cool hubs, especially like for musicians or artists of any kind, like to try to be in touch with a hub of some kind, you know. And that's not even, you know, that's not LA, New York, Chicago, Nashville, you know what I mean? But just to get to a Columbus, Cincinnati, you really, again, my weak point. If somebody wants to help, please help or give me some info. But you just got it. It's all about social media around here. It doesn't even matter. I don't, you know, like going back to the local music scene, I think people could be more helpful. It don't even matter about coming to the shows. Help people with their social media, like help promote it, help share it, throw it out there. It don't matter. I'm not the arbiter of what's good and what's bad. I'm gonna put it out there. You know.
Well, I mean, social media is free.
Yeah, and it's easy.
Like sharing, like sharing a like or follow, or just being like, "Hey guys, I really like this person," or "I really feel like, hey, this dude's got something," or "This chick's got something." Like,
well, for me, even like if I've told people before, like, I share, if anybody's friends with me on social media knows, I share a lot of stuff, with local area stuff. It's just straight up honest that I don't always get back around to watching that stuff. I don't watch it necessarily before I should. If it's somebody that I know it's in our region or something, I'm just sharing it. I might not know it. I've had people that I'm close with say, "Man, you shared this. That was garbage." It's like, well, it's subjective, right? Like, I'm not going to decide if it's good or not. I'm going to put my people, my friends, my region's artists out there. Of course, there's music I don't like. There's art I don't like. It's not up to me to decide if somebody else should see it or not.
Right. I mean, but there's somebody out there. There's an audience for everybody.
It's subjective. Well, it's art. It's subjective.
100%.
Yeah.
You also run a podcast too, don't you?
We have the currently titled The Reverend's Electric Show, which was named after the old band I had. But we're still trying to come down with a name, find our way through the avenue of going down the path you're on too. We're trying to figure it out.
Well, I'm trying to figure it out too.
Yeah,
I mean, this is the first,
and it's awesome. I'm glad to be part of your cherry popping on this.
I mean, we've talked about this. I mean, even in like at the beginning of this year, even before then, like I think the first time we met was when you were playing at Frankenstein's for, I can't remember her name. It was her birthday.
For Meg, was it Meg's?
Yeah, Meg's over in Portsmouth.
Yeah.
And stuff. That was the first time that I ever got introduced to you.
Yeah.
And then when Wheeler Walker Jr.
Oh, yeah.
That was the second time.
Yeah.
You were there with Bobby and everybody.
Yeah.
And I went and watched that.
Oh, yeah. That was a great night.
That was epic.
Yeah.
Epic. Then we all made our way over to
the what's that, the Hilton or Marriott or something?
Yeah. Over there to
Guitar bar.
And just stood outside in the cold.
Just talked, all wholesome, good fun. Nothing.
Oh, no, it was great.
So I think we even might have did it. Did we do a Bible study that night?
We might have. We might have converted.
That's what sticks.
We might have converted some people there.
That's what stuck out in my brain.
Yeah, no. We spread the good word and everything outside of the Hilton and National and stuff at the guitar bar, spreading the word. And we've been talking about doing this forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've stayed in contact.
It's been a long minute. We've been trying to.
Oh no, I know. It's just been trying to find the time and the space. I know that you and Justin Ratcliffe, shout out Justin Ratcliffe, love you, bro.
Love that dude. Love that dude.
He's so good. I know you both were supposed to come over here one night, but then there was a show over in Portsmouth that you were supporting some friends with, and apparently everything got really fun.
Yeah, it was like two shows. It was like, I think I played earlier that night at like an earlier show. Then the Stein show, and there was just zero chance my old ass was going to be able to sing by the time I got up here. That was like, I'll be wasting time if I show up at this point. I'll be old and passed out over there on the couch or something, you know.
Well, yeah. Oh, I mean, I was already asleep on the couch before then.
Yeah.
I think Jessa was trying to call Ian at like 1 or 2 in the morning. He's like, hey, are we still going to come over? And he was like, well, Steve's passed out on the couch. He's asleep. And he's like, well, I don't think DJ's going to make it anyway.
Yeah, that was going to be, that would have been, probably would have made for good content.
Oh, no. It would have been really interesting. I don't know if it ever got put out. But
Yeah. We'd have got a laugh out of it for sure.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So what's in the future? What all you got coming down? What's some of the things that people should be excited for? What I should be excited for?
Well, I do. Like I said, I have that out. The song coming out, the Something About You full band, studio recorded version coming out. Hopefully the next 3 or 4 weeks. I just got to finalize some art, submit it, and then it's good. I just picked the date. But other than that, I mean, like we're saying, content. So I'm hoping to, with the setup I'm trying to do at home, I'm trying to get a permanent setup to where I can just turn everything on and start creating content where I can get up there songs of me singing. But, good enough quality like you do here. Like, generally when I do stuff at home, it's not very... the quality ain't quite there because I don't have the know-how.
Right.
But coming up, I mean, just a lot of solo shows. If you follow me on my social medias, you'll find out where I'm at. I'm trying to start playing a lot more in Lexington. I want to try to get into Cincinnati and Columbus area and stuff like that and start playing some shows, open up for some people or whatever, go find some solo shows. I prefer to get on some, trying to get the band going. We're supposed to get together again, trying to, because, with the songs you record, all these songs I write, as much as I love them and I can perform them, it's just me and a guitar. I've never written one song that was intended to be just me and a guitar.
Right.
So I'm hoping to really get the band because that's where my energy gets. You can even see tonight. You might not. It probably won't show in the video, but I get nervous. I get nervous. You know what I mean? Like,
fantastic.
I know how to be a pro and do it, but like I never got into this stuff because that's it's a lot different when it's just you and a guitar than with a band. Man, I can really feed off the energy and perform like
100%. Yeah.
With a band. That's that's really so. I'm hoping to really get a lot of band stuff going. Of course, also with our good brother, Mr. Josh Brown, the Hard Living Legends.
Love you, Josh Brown, the Hard Living Legends. Come on, Josh.
So, looking forward to getting real active with them guys because I really enjoy, playing bass and singing harmonies. That's where I'm kind of, I'm kind of at home right there. I really enjoy doing that.
Awesome. Is there, so I know we've talked about you and everything, and we talked about the local artists and everything and how you like to share. Is there anybody that you would like to talk about that maybe people don't know about that they need to keep their eyes out about?
There's a few that I'm big fans of. I mean, we'll start right off with Mr. Ethan Monroe, young fella. I think Ethan now is probably right about 20. He might not even be 20 yet. He might just turn 20. Just sweetheart of a guy. I ain't going to brag on anybody if they're not a good person. They can be a good musician. I still wouldn't brag on them, but he's a sweetheart and just a phenomenal writer, I think. Like, I think he just laps me with his writing. He's just so consistent. He grinds and grinds.
Right.
And, so I expect, I mean, I hate to use a word like that, but he has the same thing on himself. I think he's just absolutely an amazing singer and songwriter. And just, it's so old school. I mean, he's John Prine, Blaze Foley, and wrapped up in this 20-year-old guy in 2024.
Right.
You got the tape cassettes, old Dakota Freed, Wade Gillette. I think they're about to start really taking off. So you got Love Disc, you got Del Blankenship, but there's a lot of folks around here that's really starting to kill it. I'm probably gonna be forgetting some people, and I forget.
You're fine. You're fine.
They know, but yeah, Ethan, tape cassettes, Love Disc, Dale. These guys are all they just need to be seen, and they're there. It's just really it's in this world. You just got to get heard by the right thing, get that right 15-second reel, and all of a sudden you're there. That's all it's lacking for any of them guys.
Well, we've been going for about 25 minutes.
Yeah, gotcha.
Fantastic. First, I feel like this is really a great start to this.
Just people who come in and be honest. They just got to come in and be honest.
100%. And I couldn't think of having a better person to start this off with.
Appreciate that. I was excited when you said, because I wasn't sure. I was like, well, I hope we do. And,
Oh, no, I will follow through with what I say. Is there any closing thoughts? Anything that you want to say? Ending this?
Well, I would say anybody listening to this, they're probably an artist or somebody that's just interested in any scene that they happen to be in. I'd say, man, go to a show. If you can't go to the show, like and share somebody's stuff. It don't matter if it's your thing or not. You know, if you, where we're at, just put it out there, throw it out. Somebody might like it. You just need one certain set of eyes to see your stuff, and that might change everything for somebody.
100%.
And it's super easy. It's click. It don't take no dollars. It don't take no time. It don't take anything. You just show some love, share some love, and go from there.
Love it.
Put it out there for all ours. Be honest. Put it out there. Everything you do, put it out there. Record it. Put it out there.
Perfect. Well, this is Behind the Barn Radio with DJ Everman as our first guest here. Everybody, please go look him up. Follow him on his socials, everything. Go look at his podcasts. And if you'll like this, let us know. We're going to continue doing this in the future and stuff. And I would love to have your all's feedback, because if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here putting my time and effort and doing all this. Like, I feel like Behind the Barn Radio has a place, it has a vision, it has a platform that can be very successful and very helpful for people like DJ and everybody else that has been on the channel. So please let me know what you think. I'm pretty easygoing and everything, but thank you all for watching and listening. DJ, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for what you're doing for all the local artists.
Thank you, brother. All right. Good night, guys.